Once upon a time, in the city of Benin, three sisters, Osasu, Ehis, and Ivy, lived with their widowed mother, Mrs. Grace. Ever since their dad died in a car accident, their mother, Mrs. Grace, have been the one feeding and clothing them with the little money she got from selling tomatoes in the market. Though they had little issues as siblings, they were inseparable. They loved each other and always stood for each other. Everyone thought they were twins because of how close they were, but they weren't. Osasu, who was 18 years old, was the eldest. The middle child, Ehis, was 17, while the last child, Ivy, was 16. They did everything together and enjoyed each other's company. But their love for each other was put to test after the arrival of a new Corper in their school.
Please, if you want, you can help my little channel grow by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much.
The name of this new Corper was Corper Mike. Corper Mike was tall, fair, and smooth talking. On his first day, he addressed all the students and he was welcomed. All the female students whispered excitedly, including the three sisters. "See how handsome he is," Osasu said, looking at her sisters. Ehis flipped her hair. "I bet he's going to like me." Ivy scoffed. "Lol, he's going to choose me." Corper Mike was a very irresponsible young man who couldn't resist anyone wearing a skirt. He was sacked from his previous place of work because of his behavior, but he wouldn't change. This time, these three sisters were his target. The three sisters admired Corper Mike and argued among themselves who Corper Mike was going to like. Unknown to them, Corper Mike had his own wicked plan. Corper Mike was a master of deception. He knew how to make each sister feel special. To Osasu, he said, "You are the most intelligent girl in this school. I admire you." To Ehis, he whispered, "Your beauty is breathtaking. I can't take my eyes off you." To Ivy, he smiled and said, "There is something different about you. You are irresistible, unlike your elder sisters." Slowly, the sisters began to see each other as rivals instead of family. One evening, Osasu caught Ehis talking privately with Corper Mike over the phone. "What are you doing with him?" Osasu asked, snatching the phone from her. "Are you going to share a man with your elder sister?" she asked, fuming in anger. Ehis folded her arms. "Mind your business. He likes me, not you. You should be ashamed dragging a man with your younger sister." Ivy laughed. "You both should stop wasting your time. I'm the one he truly loves." The bond they once shared began to crack. Mama Osasu noticed the change in her daughters. "Why are you three always fighting?" she asked one evening. Osasu hissed, "It's nothing, Mama." None of them could utter the foolish reason for which they fought. But Mama Osasu was wise. She had seen young girls ruin their lives over men. She shook her head. "My daughters, beware of men with sweet tongues. Not all that glitters is gold." The three sisters were surprised. They couldn't understand how their mom found out why they were fighting. But they ignored her warnings, believing Corper Mike truly loved them. Their quarrel increased every single day. Corper Mike enjoyed watching the sisters compete for his attention. Osasu started wearing makeup to impress him. Unlike her that loved being simple, she made sure she looked the best before going to visit Corper Mike. Ehis spent hours choosing the perfect dress whenever she knew he would be around. She bought new tight-fitted dresses with every little money she got. Ivy, the boldest, sent him love letters, promising to do anything for him. The three sisters stopped reading. All their attention and days was spent thinking of Corper Mike, who just wanted to get into their pants. Meanwhile, Copper Mike was secretly seeing all three. He made love to the three sisters, making each of them believe he loved them. His plan was working perfectly. Their mom warned them severally, but they wouldn't listen. "I don't have a son. Please don't put me to shame," Mrs. Grace begged her three daughters. But the three foolish sisters wouldn't listen. They were blinded by Copper Mike's fake love. One fateful day, Ehis caught Copper Mike holding Ivy's hands behind the school. She was furious. "So this is why you've been acting secretive." Ivy smirked. "At least he prefers me over you." Before anyone knew it, they started exchanging words. Osaso arrived and saw them. "Fighting over a man? You two are fools. He loves me, not you guys." The sisters were no longer just rivals, they were enemies. Months passed, and the sisters barely spoke to each other. Each believed she had won Copper Mike's love. Then one day, Osasu started feeling sick. She went to a clinic, and the result shocked her. She was pregnant. Ehis also noticed she was getting weak. She visited a different clinic, pregnant. Ivy started vomiting. She was asked by the nurse to run a test. After running a test, she discovered she was carrying a child. Three sisters, three pregnancies, one father, and that father was Copper Mike. Angry and confused, the sisters stormed Copper Mike's house. They knocked furiously, but there was no response. A neighbor came out. "Are you looking for Mike?" "Yes," Ivy shouted. "Tell him to come outside now." The neighbor sighed. "That man is no longer living here. He packed his bags and left Benin yesterday." The truth hit them like thunder. Copper Mike had played all three of them and escaped. Dear viewers, please, if you're enjoying this story, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss these stories coming soon on this channel. When Mama Osaso heard the news, she was furious. "Did I not warn you?" she shouted. "You allowed a man to turn you against each other. Now see what has happened." The sisters knelt before her weeping. "Mama, we were foolish," Osasu sobbed. Mama Osasu shook her head. "Foolish? No, you were blinded by stupidity, greed, and jealousy." Mrs. Grace was so ashamed. Other women in the village mocked her for not having a son. Now, her three daughters got pregnant for one man. News spread quickly, and the whole city laughed at them. Three sisters pregnant for the same man. What a disgrace. Children sang mocking songs whenever they passed. The once proud sisters could not even look people in the eyes anymore. Their mother, Mrs. Grace, was removed from the women's meeting. The shame was unbearable for Mrs. Grace. Out of anger, she cursed her daughters in tears. And as they say, a mother's curse is very powerful. Months later, the sisters struggled and died during childbirth, and that was their end. Do you think what Mrs. Grace did was right? Tell me what you think in the comment section.